Welcome into another one-on-one session here at OKPreps Media Days. I'm Michael Knight, sitting down now with Edmond Santa Fe senior Angelo Rankin. Angelo, first let's go back to last season, last year, and for you in particular, your first year as a starter on this team. When you take a look back at last season for you personally and as an individual, what's something that you take away from your first experience as seeing significant playing time at the varsity level?
It was real good because as a sophomore, I didn't get to play as much. So I still played, but I didn't have as big of an impact, and I just kind of played my role. This year, I had to step up and be more of a leader, and make plays when I could, and every time I could get the ball or make a play on defense, I would. So I think that's probably all of it.
Now, as a team, you guys also had a great year, win a district championship, beat BA, beat Jinx, both on the road. How exciting was it to be a part of that team? Obviously, start of the season, the goal is to win a district championship, but you guys haven't, been able to get over that hump, beating both of them in the same season. You were able to accomplish that. How much fun was it to be a part of this team last year?
Oh, man. We ain't won a state championship, well, we will, but it's like winning a state championship. Honestly, like the energy after the game, we so hyped. Like, it was so crazy. The atmosphere, like, the game was so crazy. Like, the fans were going crazy. We were real happy, so it was real good.
Now, taking a look at this offseason, obviously, you have some momentum going into this year because you have some talent coming back. You're coming off a district championship. But at the same time, was there a sour taste in your mouth, coming off the way the year ended, losing in the first round? Have you been able to use that as motivation in addition to all the momentum that you guys certainly have coming off a district title?
Oh, yeah. We losing to Moore was real big for us because, we honestly walked in thinking we're going to run through them, because it was Moore and, we had a great season. So, losing to them kind of motivated us to play every game like a big game. Some games we would take lightly, but like Jinx and BA, we would take it real serious. So, every game next year will be a championship game until we get to that championship. So.
And when you take a look at this offseason, and for you personally, you mentioned having an impact on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. For you personally, what do you prefer doing more, offense or defense?
That's a tough question. I get asked that so much. Honestly, I like both. I really don't know. I love both. I like, hitting people, or I like getting the ball and making people miss. So it's like, maybe on my feeling, how I'm feeling, so I don't really have an answer.
Well, you might be having to make a decision because you are being recruited, and a college might like you as one thing, one college might like you as another. When it comes to the recruiting process and talking with college coaches, what do they, what's been the majority of what they've said as far as what they like you as? Do they like you on offense or defense, or do they just say, hey, man, just get to our campus and we'll figure out where to play you?
That's, mostly they'll just say that, like, recruit me as an athlete.
Yeah.
Or certain colleges, they want me to play DB. But mostly it's just, get to our campus and then we'll figure it out from there. Or they told me, like, if I do get a position that I like better, just let them know, and that's kind of how we go about it.
What's it like to go through this process where, you're also teammates with several other guys who are going through the same thing? How much does that help you, especially in the world that we're living in now, man, because you're not able to go on visits, you're not able to go to camps, things like that. It's completely, irregular this season. How does it help, being teammates with other guys who are going through the same thing that you are?
It actually helps a lot, having teammates like Colin, Talon, and James, and Big John, because when they get recruited, they might start looking at me. So it's like a circle, like, it helps out a lot with the recruitment process, especially like you said in these times. So, everything's about media, and, having teammates like that helps out a lot with it.
Now, looking at 2020, how much fun has it been to get back with your team these last couple of weeks, to get back to workouts and to be able to start that journey in 2020, which hopefully ends with a state title?
Yes, sir. It's been real good. We've been when you don't have coaches, you argue a lot. We've been going to this place called Brasswood, and we just play ultimate football and with our teammates, and it's been real good. But now having coaches back, it's a little more strict and
Yeah.
you know everybody's no arguing. You can't argue with the coaches, of course. So it's been real good having everybody back together, and it feels great. I'm excited.
Yeah, a little more structure, probably a little more structure the last couple of weeks. We'll get out of here on this. Coming off of a district championship, what has to happen in your mind for you guys to take that next step? Not only win the district again, but compete for the state title.
Just being a team, like actual team. Like we can't have any individual players that only care about themselves. We have to come together as a team first, and then we got to make plays. We have a lot of playmakers on our team, offensively and defensively. So everybody just got to make plays and play their role, and play Santa Fe football at the end of the day, and just play every game like a championship game, like I was saying.
Angelo, thanks so much for sitting down with me. Great season last year. Looking forward to seeing what you and Santa Fe do in 2020 for an encore, man. Thanks so much, and good luck to you and your teammates.
Thank you.
He's Angelo Rankin. I'm Michael Knight, and this has been another one-on-one session here at OKPreps Media Days.